Hey guys, what's up? It's Lovely Nandlenas here, and today I'm going to be talking about At Swim Two Boys by Jamie O'Neill. This book honestly broke me in so many different ways. This is going to literally be a love letter to Jamie O'Neill basically because of his writing and the story that I read and everything. I just I needed to talk about this book and vent about this book, and I vented enough to my friend that I now need to find somewhere else to get that outlet. So that's why I'm going to make this video. I'll just be gushing about this book. It was amazing. So I decided to give this 4.5 stars, and the reason I didn't give it any higher was because it was kind of hard to get into. It has a lot of Irish history. It's based in 1916, the Easter Rising, which I had to do a lot of research because I had no idea what was happening, and it's also it's written in like a modern Irish tradition, so it's kind of James Joycey, and sometimes getting over that, I'm like, what just happened? What? But it did not take away from the story at all, not one bit. So yeah. So the story revolves around Jim and Doyle, and they make a pact to swim to this bay and raise a green flag, and claim it for themselves. And it basically, they say that they're going to do it in a year. They'll swim to this bay in a year, and basically a friendship forms between them. So Jim is kind of like this naive schoolboy. He's practicing to be I think he goes to like a Catholic school. He goes to like a Catholic school, or I don't really know the equivalent, but yeah. This is like a non-Irish person trying to describe Irish history. Sorry, but he basically goes to like a Catholic school, and they're training him to kind of be a brother and stuff. And his father is like a shopkeeper who served in the war, and you get some narrative from his point of view, and then also Jim. And then Doyle is the rebellious revolutionist who basically is standing up for the working class. He's fighting for labor, he's fighting for them, and he's just kind of a rebel, you know? He's that, like, not a bad boy, but, like, basically fighting for things, and I'm just like, yes. And, yeah, yeah, I just. Doyle has my heart, just to let everyone know that Doyle has my heart. I don't know what it is about him, but he's so charismatic, and he's so just kind of like nonchalant in a way, and you're just like, yeah. Um, this book has basically ruined love for me because I'm never going to experience what these characters experience, and that's just going to cement me in being forever alone because nothing's ever going to compare. Nothing. So yeah, that's basically kind of the synopsis of the novel. It kind of just stems through their lives, and you get to see their relationship grow and stuff. I have never read something that was quite captivating of human emotion. This book really made me forget that I was reading about fictional characters. I genuinely thought that I was reading a real life story. It felt like when you know someone and they're telling you a story, and you see like the flashbacks and you see that, it genuinely felt like that. It felt like this could be someone in my family who was like retelling their life story, and I was so engrossed in it, and I just wanted to know everything, and it was just executed so flawlessly. The prose is breathtaking, and the language, even though it can be quite complex, and like sometimes I was just like, I don't really know what I read, so I had to reread it like a page like 5 times. It was still beautiful, and it still really grabbed me. And there's just so much discovery and so much beauty in the characters finding themselves and the characters exploring themselves and them living their lives that I'm just like, oh, I'm basically in love, okay? I'm just in love. It's like, this is me just being straight up in love for like a minute. But the story is so fragile and it's so beautiful, and every line adds to the story, which is very rare. A lot of the times I'll find myself like thinking, oh, that line kind of be cut and stuff, and not once did I think that. All these pink tabs are, by the way, are just like little bits in the book that I enjoyed. They mainly happened in the middle, but so reading this, there were moments where I genuinely had to stop and just absorb and breathe in the world and what was happening. Honestly, right, if you read LGBT books, if you want a homosexual book to read, if you want a love story, if you want anything like that, I would highly recommend this. It does take some getting used to because it is kind of written in James Joycey kind of traditional Irish, but it is worth it. It is so worth it. I just, oh. This book, man, it's so worth it. I'm going to be like ranting about this book for a while. I'm literally going to be talking about it non-stop. It's like, recommend me a book, I'll be like, bam, bam. It literally has two things that I love: swimming and men. I love swimming and I love men. Anyway, so yeah, I just had to absorb the book, and there is so much hope and confusion and shame and love in this book, and I, like, it's just the complexity of everything sewn through the pages. Like, their life, this literally feels like a real life, and it's just amazing. So yeah, so this was basically just a short little review on At Swim Two Boys. I highly recommend it. But yeah, that's all this video really is just me ranting and talking about this book, because I just feel like when there's like books that you just kind of have to vent about and you just have to talk about, and that's all this video is gonna be. So yeah, thanks for watching. And if you've read the book, let me know your thoughts, please. If you've read the book, please, like, just tell me your thoughts. I don't even care. Like, you can message me on Twitter, you can message me on Instagram. I don't care. I just want to talk to someone about like the ending and like all of it, and like, so if you've read it, let me know, because I need people to talk to about it that have read it. I'm literally trying to tell everyone that I know to read it, because I'm like, please read it, so then I can just talk to you about it and not have to be like, what's a spoiler? What's not a spoiler? You know it all. So yeah. Anyway, bye.